Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to show you a quick video on 5 ways to degrease your hair during the holiday season, work, school. You know, you run out of time, don't have time to redo your hair, whether it's washing it or sometimes a good thing to do if you have bangs or the top layer is to just separate your hair from it and wash only the top part. So by only washing this and re-blow drying that, you can save yourself some time. But if you don't want to get your hair all wet and have to do all that, you literally want to run out the door, I'm going to show you 5 easy ways to do it. Okay, so let's get started. First things first, before I do start, I just want to let you know, I know that a lot of people suggest using dry shampoo. I personally don't like it. I've tried it before. I don't like the way it smells. I don't like the way it feels when it's in your hair. Like, I feel like when I've done it, it actually made my hair look greasier. So what may work for you may not work for others. To me personally, it didn't work and I don't like it. So I'm going to show you 5 ways, like I mentioned, using stuff that you'll have laying around the house. And if you don't have it, it's so inexpensive compared to dry shampoo, and it's not aerosol and it's not whatever. So give it a shot. Okay, first option is, other than dry shampoo, you can use the little talc powder things that they sell at the beauty supply stores. This one is the Got To Be Volumizing Styling Powder, and this is it here. I talked about it in one of my other videos. There's this in the Schwarzkopf. I did this in like my first video and everybody ragged on me. I think it's Schwarzkopf. Anyways, they have one also that I used to love, but the weird thing is you would sprinkle it in, you were supposed to just kind of, very, very little. So you would tap and then you were supposed to just kind of massage it up, like kind of, you know, like I'm doing right here. And that's supposed to make your hair look great. The funny thing is that after I do this, see how it's like all over the place now from doing that? When I do go to straighten it out, it flattens it and it looks oily again. So I don't like that method. So that is one way. If like this probably cost me $2-3 and there's about that much in it is what it comes with. Literally very small, let's see if I could do a small nozzle, not nozzle, small little hole, so you can just like lightly sprinkle. I never sprinkled it directly onto my head. I would do it in my hand and then, you know, just like sprinkle it in and then do that. Again, I don't use this anymore, but you can. So that's the first method. The second one is, as everybody knows, is using baby powder. Just another form of it, but I'm going to show you today how I use my baby powder. Grabbing a little tin, this is like from a candle, I would put some in here and using a brush, this is a cheap brush that I bought from Walmart, couple bucks, literally only designated to use in my hair. So I know that I'm not using this on my face. I don't care if I have to clean it because the powder actually keeps it pretty dry and stuff, but you can wash it every now and then. I personally haven't, and I know you probably should, but I haven't. So actually, before I pour that, I'm going to show you the next thing because they're all going to be the same thing from here on out. So this is the one that I use. I use the Johnson baby powder, and it'll show you right here. This one's the pure cornstarch with aloe vera and vitamin E, and mild. I love the smell of this one because it smells really pretty. And I also have a lavender one, but I don't know. This one has the cornstarch and it works a little bit better in the hair because the cornstarch kind of like cleans all the grittiness in the hair. If you don't buy that and you have regular baby powder in the house, no problem. It's as easy as just grabbing your cornstarch, or baking soda also works, but this, I don't really like the texture of it, but it works also. Cornstarch I've mixed with baby powder, and I'm going to show you the exact same way to do it as you would just using this baby powder with pure cornstarch in it. Okay, if you're going to mix it, do equal parts. So if you're using, you know, half a teaspoon or a teaspoon, tablespoon, quarter cup of this, quarter cup of baby powder. Okay, you can make them in big batches, but just make it as you go. It doesn't take any longer. What else was I going to tell you about this? No, that's it. Just that this has cornstarch mixed into it and I like it. Okay, so you would put it in a little mixing bowl. I don't put that much. Just about that right there. And here's the thing, my hair is oily, but it's definitely been oilier. The only reason I'm filming this today is because I'm going to do another video to show you guys a couple hairstyles you can do when your hair is super greasy. So I'm saving the good stuff for you guys. Okay, so we're going to tap this in here. Okay, there's my comb right there. I'm sorry, there's my brush. And all I'm going to do, I'm actually going to tap off a little bit more, okay, is you're going to just dab it in. Now, one of the main reasons my hair gets oily super quick, you can actually see how it's, I don't know if you can see, but I can tell already that it's kind of lifted a little bit. Feel free to also use flour if you have it. I actually have never tried it, but someone I know told me that it actually almost feels like it volumizes a little bit. So if you're looking for a little bit of volume with that, to do that. Okay, so there, you can see I've dabbed it right there. I'm just going to keep going back and forth. Separate in layers. Like, look at that. I know you probably can't tell, but that already fluffed pretty darn good. Okay, I'm only going to do one side of my head because I'm going to show you the last method. So I know you're probably like, whoa, what the heck, how did we get to 5 already? Reason being is because I counted the cornstarch on its own with the baby powder as well as the baking soda on its own. And now I've given you 6 because I just told you you can use flour. Look at that, you're learning stuff. Okay, I'm just going to do this because I'm always tucking my hair behind there. So drop it down. And funny thing is, I'm going to give you guys a little history lesson, but not a very good one because I don't have any facts in front of me to give you dates and stuff. But they actually used to do this. You remember back in the Marie Antoinette days when they'd have their hair up? They actually would go months and months and months without washing it. So they would just, the white was because of the baby powder that they would put in. So they were using it back then and their hair looked fabulous. We can use it today. Okay. So there it goes. Look at that. And it actually even feels, and it smells good. That's the thing I like about this. If you're using the baking powder, the flour, whatever, I know some people are going to say you can use cocoa powder, which you can if you have dark hair and you don't want the white to show. But honestly, if you've dabbed it in well enough, like, you won't even see that at all. So don't worry about that. It'll get absorbed from all the oils. You won't even see the baby powder. But if you want to use cocoa powder, you can. You just might walk around smelling like a candy bar or dark cocoa. Okay, last method. And whatever you don't use, just either leave or toss. It's not like the baby powder is going to go bad. Last one is using cheesecloth, or I do waxing out of my house, so I have like these super absorbent gauze pads. Most gauze is pretty absorbent, depends on the ply and how much, like what brand you buy and all that. But you can pick these up at the beauty supply store in the waxing area if you want. It's actually probably cheaper for you to just buy cheesecloth. And what you're going to do is you're going to take your comb and we're going to layer this on top and push through. Sorry, I should probably show you. So I'm just pushing it right through. This comb I bought a long time ago. I don't really use. So what you can do is, if your hair's not uber greasy all the bloody time, like, you could probably keep this cheesecloth on it for a few uses instead of just putting it on and taking it off and throwing it away. I can just layer these on really quickly while I'm talking. You don't have to take them off right away. So the thing with the cheesecloth is, as you know, when you make cheese and all that, or yogurt, or whatever you guys use your cheesecloth to make with, it will absorb, all the moisture, take out all the moisture and leave you with the clump of dough or whatever cheese you have. So, come on. Just gonna push this through here, guys. Okay, so at the end, your brush should probably look something like that. Okay, and all you're gonna do with this is comb right through. And the great thing about this is you can do your whole head and not worry about it moving. That's so funny. So it stays really well. Now, I will be completely honest with you and say that me doing that, let's comb the bottom here, me using this cheesecloth method works pretty good. I could tell, the funny thing is that some of the oils are in the cloth, but it doesn't feel nearly as soft and fresh as the baby powder. So if you can get your hands on baby powder with cornstarch, great. If not, I'm not being endorsed by Johnson's or anything like that. So I personally use it because I'm like, you know, it's a couple bucks more than the no-name brand. Why wouldn't I just use that? So you can do that. Okay, so there is a couple ways for you guys. If you have any additional ways, I'm just going to do this while I'm talking. If you guys know of any other ways to get the grease out of your hair, leave a comment down below. Yeah, stay tuned. I'm going to have another video coming up this week also. I know I promised a few people, one person in particular that I promised, and I never posted a video because my computer wasn't working. So I apologize. You know who you are. And yeah, giveaway coming up, couple tutorials, as well as a video on how to style greasy hair in a hurry. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I enjoyed making it. Leave a comment down below. Again, like I said, telling me of any other tips and tricks you guys know of how to degrease your hair. All right, guys, until next time. See you later.